1 2 1 2. Live and direct from my front room to yours. Yo, this is Ric Flo. You're tuned in to Rebirth of the Phoenix live listening party. Yo, let me know in the comments where you're at. Not literally what room you're at in your house. Just like location, innit? Is it London, Bournemouth, anywhere else worldwide? Like, this is an interactive party. This ain't gonna be just like me talking to myself, innit? I wanna get involved. There might be a few live performances as well. Let me know what you're feeling. Yeah. This track, or instrumental even, is Fam from Rise of the Phoenix. I'm just gonna wait another 2 minutes and then we're gonna get cracking. It's bangs in Logic. I mean, I should know that, but still, I haven't listened to it in a minute. Age-old habits, motherland practice. Let me know what you're drinking as well. If you're drinking. It's all good though. If you got like a little puck of tea, I'm not judging. That's my favourite tea. I've got, right now, I haven't got no puck of tea on me though. I've just got a Corona. Not the virus, obviously. Corona beer. And I got like a litre of water. Not that I even need that much, but just so I don't need to like run to the fridge. So as I said, we're gonna start in 1 minute. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna let this track loop. Straight after the loop, we're going in. So I reckon that'll be about 2 minutes. So we'll just wait for more listeners. But honestly, don't be passive. Get involved in the chat so I know where you're at. And if there's any questions you got for me, just let me know. Age-old habits, motherland practice, landed the free. In the motherland I would be, living with others, fam. I could do this verse. Let me do the second verse. I love the second verse. Check. Themes of abandonment, rejecting attachment. Lonely hearts run wild, beauty in the madness. Radiant child, basking at the canvas. Nurture magic, break the pattern, gifted before Santa. Home alone after care, doesn't have that banter. Yo, let me know if that's sounding crisp to you. Literally, in about 1 minute, we're going straight into Rebirth of the Phoenix, live and direct. Yeah. Alright, cool, we're gonna do this. Rebirth of the Phoenix, we're starting right about now. Track 1 is called Vibin', made by Versus Beats. Let's start it up right about now. Grateful, amazing like Basil. Blessing from the word money, right? We stable. Ay. Preparation, meeting opportunity, seeing light in my history. Flip mode enabled. Swipe right with that green light and cover my name in that table. We're not in school no more, and the fixed game can't be ignored. Come on, found my pattern in the chapters. The author ain't stopping the action. Living life like a movie, staying present like Tole. Okay, and we're only getting started. Ay. I've been feeling like this all day. We be vibing, energy don't lie. You can see me flying. Hey, we be vibing, it's all in the writing. Yo, let me know in the comments if you feeling this one. We be vibing, it's all in the yeah. This is how we're starting off the album. Hey, we be vibing. Rebirth of the Phoenix. Sun is shining, I've been vibing. Hey, chillin' with my girl out the country in a buggy. Hopping around the world in the Philippines on private beaches, surfing in the sea, glitter in the feet. She's looking juicy like, ooh, look at me. It was all a dream, feeling
it like a king. This is how it's supposed to be when you're built to win. Hard work pays off now vacation. Traveling Asia from animation. Counting blessings I created, painting in the music making. I be documenting movie on forbidden games. Took flight 314 to Glastonbury, ayy. Gigs in Europe from France to Ukraine.
Yo, what's in the comments if you feeling the vibes?
From the US to Spain. I can't lie, I pinch myself. I never used to sleep, just work on myself. They call it self-help. I don't know, nothing else. Face your fears, build seats in the palace to excel. Come on.
Hey,
We be vibing, energy don't lie. You can see me flying, yeah.
trust me.
We be vibing,
Vibing.
it's all in the writing.
Writing.
You can see we grinding,
Hey, hey.
We be vibing, energy don't lie. You can see we flying, yeah. We be vibing,
Hey,
it's all in the writing. Want you to know you're a rainbow too. The spectrum's in abundance, that's forever my mood. Once I saw the secret, I was locked into the groove. Running's my meditation, where I see my thoughts and choose. I can't lose, L's turn to lessons, lessons turn to blessings. Magic from the intuition. Be your own therapist, flow state from the tunnel vision. If they don't hide and seek, just follow your ambition. Yeah. Living with no expectation. Just follow the frequencies of your station. Signals not always clear, but you know when it's there.
Right here.
Yeah. All
It's
you
right
need
here.
is patience. We're not rushing with these statements.
No.
It's universal language. We just gotta find the pattern.
Yo, bust in the comments.
Bandwidth.
You feeling the
Transmit on
vibes?
canvas, rooted in the app, the spread and water seeds with belief and no
Hey,
attachment.
hey. Come on.
We be vibing, energy don't lie. You can see me flying. Yeah. We be vibing, it's all in the writing. You can see we grinding. We be vibing,
Hey,
energy
bro.
don't lie. You can see we flying.
This is how you start an album.
We be vibing, it's all in the writing.
Hey,
You
hey,
can see
hey,
we grinding.
Hey, let me know in the comments if you're feeling how we're starting the album. You know what? I can see the listeners are going up. And I'm tempted to start that track again. I'm tempted. But if I'm not getting any interactions, I'm just gonna keep it moving. As the Jungle Brown would say, if you don't know, Jungle Brown's the collective I'm in. There's three of us. Shout out to Tony Bone, shout out to Mayor. But you know what I mean? This is on a solo tip because I haven't done an album in I feel like 6 years. So Rebirth of the Phoenix has been building for time. But yeah, I brought out Rise of the Phoenix in January this year. That's where this instrumental that you hear is from, fam. And it was a mix, it was eclectic. But with this album, I would say the sound is more honed in. So it's like you could say jazz trap, or how I like to call it, chill wave. But yeah, man, jazz samples all the way. Especially in lockdown, to be honest, I haven't been on although the intro's quite hype. I've just been on a chill wave, man. Like, without being in that club setting, hype tracks don't really work. If you know what I mean. But anyway, that was Vibing. And Vibing, if you guys didn't hear it, if you didn't hear Vibing and you want to hear it again, let me know. Otherwise, in about 2 minutes, I'm getting into track 2 from Rebirth of the Phoenix. But Vibing is just how I wanted to set off the album. I wanted to set it on a high. You know, I wanted to just talk about all the blessings that I've had recently, whether it's like Jungle Brown being at Glastonbury, Love Box, Boomtown, the holidays, the travels that I've been on. Like, a lot has happened since a boy called Ric, so I just wanted to set it off on a high and just let people know, like, yo, we definitely vibing right about now, especially when that instrumental was produced by a guy called Versus Beats. Shout out to him. I think he's based in like Amsterdam or somewhere, but honestly, like, his whole catalogue, to me, he's like a Timberland with it. Like, it's just, I swear, even Timberland might have got in touch with him. I swear, he's just like real sick with it, real sick. So yeah, that's Vibing. And the second track from Rebirth of the Phoenix is Before I'm 25, which you guys should already know. But as I said, let me know in the comments if you're feeling the vibes. And if you want to hear Vibing again, let me know. Otherwise, we're getting straight into Before I'm 25 right about now. Hey, and we're gonna do it live. And because I'm doing it live, I want to see that you're engaged. Let me know if it's sounding crisp.
I'm 25.
Hey.
Yeah.
If I die before I'm 25, let me know if it's sounding crisp to you. Come on. Hey, came out of uni with a DNA new blood. 2-1, but it should have been a first. Fuck it, now it's time to find work. New challenges will emerge. Can't pay rent, go back to mum's, building up debt. Now you will learn the job center's not helpful. The mindset in there is mental. So I'm putting in work with the Red Bulls. Late nights are instrumental. Sending emails on a regular. Instability in this nebula. Cause I can't be a failure if I can't work in the sector what I graduated from. Can't be cleaning with mum, cause the confidence will be done.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 20,
dive into my dreams before I rise.
let me dive into my dreams, yeah. If I die before I'm 20,
before I'm 25, if I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25,
into my dreams before I
let me
rise.
dive into my dreams, yeah. If I die before I'm 25, hey, look, used to sleep on job, flow state wasn't getting up, boring work, need to adjust, find the method to the madness, this time they made up, need to master my art, know the target, make music to find answers, see my father, skydive into darkness, face fears rather than barking, curiosity knows where the art is, and that's where the heart is, don't give a shit about making hits, as long as it hits, true colours from the abyss, and no regrets, so when I'm older, I can say that I did, that I tried, I skydived into my dreams to feel as alive, not just living for this 9 to 5 with corpses in the mind, quarter life crashes and fried, nah, not me, I was born to fly, what's failing if you continue to take life, one step at a time, so I quit my job, went freelance when a boy called Rick was made and mastered, so put my all into marketing, and take a trip to Johannesburg, see my father for the first time, with his wife, catch his vibe, get some answers I wanted all my life, closer shall be kosher, unnecessarily closer, already got a foster father, who's been much older, work harder than most did, doesn't ask for money, supporting my focus, grateful for all these moments, that's the trip, roller coaster.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, let me start diving into my dreams, if I die before I'm 25,
before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, if I die before I'm 25, let me start diving into my dreams, if I die before I'm 20, listen, hey, this is the #1 rule when you're set in order to survive. Learn to face your fears on a rise to the top. Many don't fit in order to survive. Got the sky, dive into your fears. This is the #1 rule when you're set in order to survive. Learn to face your fears on a rise to the top. Many don't fit in order to survive. Got the sky, dive into your fears. I'm vibing right about now. Hey, let me know if you're feeling the vibes. Whew. Gonna have a little breather. So obviously, before I'm 25, even though I wasn't intentionally trying to make hits, just hits that are from the soul. That's what I mean when I say that bar in the third verse. Like, I don't care about the charts, man. Like, I didn't do music to get into the charts necessarily. I did music because it was therapy. It was a way to tell my story. Like, if hip-hop is really the voice of the voiceless, I always wondered why I never heard from the perspective of someone who's been in foster care. And if you didn't know already, I lived in foster care. So I just wanted to represent the voice of the voiceless like that. You know, like, in my journey, I found out that DMX was in care. You know, Steve Jobs was adopted. Like, I found connections, but you know, like, when you don't see anything like this represented in commercial media, it just makes you wonder. And it's one of them things where it's like, if this, like, young Rick, a boy called Rick, if he knew people that were in foster care just like him, then it might give him more confidence about how he felt about his situation. That's me speaking in third person, but you know what I mean? Like, real stories. And it's all true stories on this album. Like, I haven't got no track where I feel like I'm just flexing for the point of flexing. Like, it's just integral stories. So, yeah, man, that's before I'm 25. For the young and ambitious. Like, well, I've already talked about before I'm 25 so many times. So we're gonna crack on with the third one, and you'll already know this one as well. It's called Never Grow Up. And it's one of them where I wrote it in a way where I just had to be let's say, careful about some of the references. So I'm not really gonna go into it more unless I see a little bit more interaction. I'm just gonna let the track speak for itself. Alright, let's do this.
I never wanna grow up. I never wanna wake up. No, no. I never wanna grow up. Yeah. I never wanna wake up. No, no. I never wanna grow up. Yeah. I just wanna fly. I never wanna wake up. No, no. I just wanna fly. I never wanna grow up. I never wanna wake up. I never wanna grow up. Imagine myself in a new home. Never land with the Kango. White flat cap looking crisscross. Top of the pops on the channel. Eyes wide shut to the cancel. Jumping like Jack as a Rambo. In the front room as a Django. Yeah. These straight shoes don't hang low. But I handle bars without a bike and bite like a lost boy in the night. We've seen too much or too little. Makes me wanna fly. Yeah. I just wanna fly. I just wanna fly, never wanna grow up. I won't come down. I never wanna wake up. No. I just wanna fly. I never wanna grow up. Yeah. I never wanna wake up. No. I just wanna fly. Creeping in my innocence. Call it discipline. In my world, I know I win. Won't be cast, I never can wish. Lost boy from Lagos, just a radiant kid. The scars round the wrist, but it's not what you think. The caregiver wants to get rid of bad spirits, doing what she does with tradition. Heavy in religion, in mystics. These methods are not quite English. I'm a Horus take flight in the late night. Start like a rabbit in the brake lights. Dark rides with a Jekyll and Hyde. Frankenstein, that are friends of mine and mine. From the age of 5, she was creeping in the twilight zone. Oliver Twist, home alone. Immigrants on the low, got a workloads, get the benefits of England, even if the care is commercial. Kids having kids still learning. Fathers ain't shit or selfish. I wouldn't have known better if I didn't see a social service. Yeah. Rebirth of the Phoenix. If I didn't see a social service. Live. Funny how life. Let me know you're with me. Hey, I never wanna grow up. I just wanna fly. I never wanna wake up. No, no. I just wanna fly. I never wanna grow up. Yeah. I never wanna wake up. No, no. I never wanna wake up. I just wanna fly. I never wanna grow up. Don't hold me down. I just wanna fly. I never wanna wake up. I never wanna wake up. Don't hold me down. I just wanna fly. I just wanna fly.
Alright, so we're 3 tracks in. You already know about 2 of them. Obviously, Before I'm 25, Never Grow Up. First one was Vibing. Right, this track's giving me memories. If you didn't know, this is Keep It Moving from the collective Jungle Brown. Yeah. This is the foundation of, damn boy, there's mad memories with this track. But the reason why I put this track here is because it connects to Bournemouth. And I was fostered in Bournemouth. So the kind of foundation of how the industry know me, whether through Jungle Brown or even my foster care story, is because I was fostered in Bournemouth. I used to live in London before. I was fostered from the age of 8. My mum gave me an opportunity to live somewhere else in London or Bournemouth, and being an 8-year-old, like, all I knew was Hackney Market, McDonald's, school. So when you get offered another place, it's like, alright, boom, let's go to Bournemouth. Little did I know life would change as I knew it, but as this track says, we keep it moving regardless. So the next track is called Camo Cool. which speaks to being, you could say, a misfit in Bournemouth. Whether it's being the only black kid in my year, or just, it's interesting. I'm gonna let the track do the speaking, and if you want me to go into it more, then I will, but I think I execute it in a way that's light-hearted. It's not too deep, but I've got connections to Roots Maneuver in there. Some people might see the connection to Ty in the chorus, and we'll go into Ty a bit more a little bit later on. So yeah, this is called Camo Cool, and it's coming up right about now. Track 4 from Rebirth of the Phoenix. Hey. Okay, let me take you back now. So let me take you back now. Yeah, let me take you back. So let me take you back. Let me take you back. Hey. Let me take you back now, back to B-Town, the foundation of jungle ground. Before my space and what you call it sounds, just kids of the noughties and messing our playground. Live and kicking, top of the pop rhythms. Middle child immersed in what television was giving. Mobile ghetto superstars, Mason Nas, Busta Rhymes, A+, a little champagne dance. Here you go with the cartel, night tracksuits, tea and hats and Rockport boots. Late nights of dream teams and femme fatale. On Radio 1 recording mixtapes ourselves. More fire for the crew, football girls in school. Westwood, fake IDs, opera house and booze. Oh no, I was a sponge to a all. Black sheep turned camouflage cool. Black sheep turn camouflage cool. A special kind of fool, run come see me. As our roots maneuver, a brand new heavy just finding my groove, yeah. Black sheep turn camouflage cool. A special kind of fool, run come see me. As our roots maneuver, a brand new heavy just finding my groove, yeah. Some of madness abstractions, money transactions, clear like fear, folks, discipline attractions. Cool with no gang, catalogue of Neverland. See the UK wave, high rise like Peter Pan. Break clocks, filled the aftershock in bedrock. Rock rats making Looney Tunes with his Xbox. Couldn't afford a console, but Cousin in his second home makes her head like Pogo. Feeling Rufio, wake me up before I go. Flashing like LA gears with a skateboard flow. I can't ollie, but I know about that oi oi. More fire for the beat as a Aussie with the McCoy. Big world, change the narrative, cut up scenes, create new chapters in this Western world dream scene. I got this, keep it moving with these options. Living in abundance, hopscotching over a problem. Black sheep turn camouflage cool. A special kind of fool, run come see me. As our roots maneuver, a brand new heavy just finding my groove, yeah. Black sheep turn camouflage cool. A special kind of fool, run come see me. As our roots maneuver, a brand new heavy just finding my groove, yeah. I was zoning out to that one. I wasn't even doing the ad-libs, was I? I was just listening. Little fact actually, behind the scenes, I tried to get Roots Maneuver on that track. Contacted his manager, and she loved the compliment, she loved the vibe of the track, but I made this album in lockdown, and yeah, the timing wasn't quite right. And obviously Roots Maneuver gets a lot of requests, so yeah man, just kept it moving, and that's kind of cool. And another thing about feeling like I'm a bit of a misfit, that's what I love about hip hop. Like it gave me the confidence and the power to like be like, you know what, regardless of not even seeing black people around me or this and that, it's like this hip hop world, this music, I can immerse myself in it and just use it as escapism to understand like a little bit about my culture, understand and be in a place where I feel confident. So even in the sense of how I first started doing music, I was just doing talent shows in school. I was just doing like any PG track I could do, like Will Smith getting jiggy with it. And I won a few talent shows as well, which got me popular. And it's funny how like the transition of, let's just say, racism to like girls feeling you because of talent shows and sports days. I got a little bit into that in True Colours on my first project, A Boy Called Rick. But yeah man, Special Kind of Fool as well. That reference is to a Thai album, if you didn't know. So check it out. So yeah, that's track 4. Rebirth of the Phoenix. We're gonna keep it going. So this next track is called How's Your Day Been? This one is literally about how I felt in COVID, because music to me is just a lyrical exercise. I do it every day. And this was one of the days I wasn't really feeling myself, to be real, but I was like, I gotta keep it going, and I've just got you'll see in the track that there's a transition of how my mood from the first verse to the second verse, and I think it's important to show these emotions. It's not always about the highs. So yeah, this is How's Your Day Been?
Yeah. So how's your day been? Check. Hey, how's your day been? Same old regime, self-isolated, but I'm still maintaining. Writing on occasions, struggling with patience. I'd rather be locked down on the beach somewhere in Asia instead of in bed, not knowing what day it is on the gram. Being unproductive, but it is what it is. Jot it in the pad. Unproductive becomes timeless rhymes, reflecting times of the crisis. Exercising, I run a bit, did 6K run apart. There's meditation when I'm motivated. Routine, gotta get back into the routine. Roots maneuver, run, come save me. Actually, I've been listening to things fall apart on my quest, love and black thought. Got me inspired with the art, so I'm on the YouTube. Success leaves clues. Stream of 4, volume 2. Free thinking, just illustrating how the day's been spent, rather than putting pressure on myself to be productive. It's okay to slow down, I'm monsters. Reflect on good memories and just be honest. Take each day on your ones. You don't need to try so hard. We all go through ups and downs. You don't need to try so hard. Just look up at the stars. You don't need to try so hard. We all going through it in the yard. You don't need to try so hard. Yeah. You don't need to try so hard. You don't need to try so hard. Strange occasions, but I keep it moving with these jazzy vibrations. Pinterest and inspiration for animation, abundant in creation, escapism from the frustration, facelifting, no Photoshop, moon shifting, after effects for you listeners, more than Adobe's vision, Renaissance business, nothing forced, just raw, curiosity of the spirit, poured with awe, in this rich reservoir, glass still half full, pepper in my sentiment, flow state in my element, reflecting my spectrum of elegance, synaptic magic, building connections, hope over scars, build character, added contours to the marathon. In my oasis, no Gallagher's, but I rock that bandwidth, own swagger, back-to-back tracksuits, no kappa. It's a mazar, but I keep it gathered. Unraveling this grey matter with these stanzas. The Dr. Sebi to these cancers. Break away from the snakes and ladders. See clear, follow intuition to ears. With resilience from experience, seek brilliance. One in a mil, Godzillion, Nigerian, British citizen. Express it with the hands like Sicilians. Painting these images, the conductor, the artful dodger. I'm doing this until the morning, proper. No more God, this pure energy from the music rules. You snooze, you lose, and that's not an option. Take each day on your ones. You don't need to try so hard. We all go through ups and downs. You don't need to try so hard. Just look up at the stars. You don't need to try so hard. We all going through it in the yard. You don't need to try so hard.
Hey, you know what? Basically on the chat, by the way, the girl that says, what's the problem? That's my girlfriend. Shouts to my girlfriend. Let me know if you're in the chat. Yeah, so guys, I just refreshed my screen. I couldn't see no messages before, but save for the fire emojis. Yeah, you already know, Chloe. Yeah, no kappa. Back-to-back tracksuits, no kappa. It's a mazza, yeah. You know what? I've had that bar for a little while, and I put it on an unreleased track, but then the track didn't come out, so I was like, you know what? Let me just use it for this one. So, what we saying? Alright, look, I can see your comments now. Let me answer a few questions. Where we at? The flow's cold. Safe, Ali. Yeah. Definitely heard the switch up. Safe, Jay. Alright, let me see what's here. Jungle Brown 26, bless. Yeah, Jungle Brown, they're doing a thing. When's the next Jungle Brown project? To be real with you, Jungle Brown is an interesting one. Let's just say, at the end of the day, like, we've all had solo projects or been working on solo music for time in the background, and we just didn't put it out because that Jungle Brown was the focus. But I think lockdown for all of us has made us focus on our own solo music and our own solo development. Because there's only a certain amount that you can do through the group, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't really share my foster care story too much through the group because there's not a mutual, let's say, interest. It's like, or it's like, I could probably find something mutual, but then it's like, it's just harder, innit? Like, so yeah, Mayor's doing his thing, and Mayor has a particular sound, so you should check out his solo material. Tony's worked with Shay Lingo quite recently, shout out to Shay Lingo. So, you know, everyone's just doing their solo flex, but there is a few shows planned in the works, you know, but yeah, man. Rebirth of the Phoenix. I feel like calling it Rebirth of the Phoenix FM right about now, because that's what it feels like. So yeah, shouts to Yaz. Did a sick interview with him recently. So yeah, man, loving the interaction. We're here now, we're live. Alright, going into the next one anyway. This is track 6. It's called Feel Something. I actually performed this when Jungle Brown supported De La Soul a few years ago in Birmingham and Bristol. And trust me, that show switched the levels up so much because their stage show is impeccable. And to be honest, I'm not surprised it's impeccable considering they got no money pretty much from the actual deal. Anyway, that's another story. Feel Something. Yeah. Rebirth of the Phoenix. Let me do this first verse and then we're gonna get back into it. Look, the resurrector, the grim, reach from your shadow, you should know better. Death awaits, blossom from your grave. Figure 8, unlimited potential beyond the gate. You were born to be great, why wait? Jump over patience, evaporate. Stand on the shoulders of giants with the force of an alliance. Any excuse is minus. Change your attitude or bring the noise and the violence. I'm non-compliant, not under any influence. I aim higher, elevation attire. Super Saiyan energy with a desire. The Messiah, holding grace cause I got the power. So switch up with my lift up. Brothers and sisters, zombies and grave diggers, you get the picture. Fulfill your own scripture. Now passion's the painkiller. Hey, feel something. The flow state will make you feel something. Intuitive nature. Apply the pressure. Look, I be the resurrector. The flow state will make you listen to this session verse. True story. It's so easy to become complacent, numb to the feeling, time wasting. Average relationship, don't wanna complicate it. Respect yourself enough to break it. You can do better, she can do better. Don't hide your thoughts, say it. Heartbreaker, but love sacred. I don't wanna be caught in the matrix. Disconnect and connect with something native. Sex and drugs can only be a temporary replacement. Look, I know my bad habits, easier said than done. I know my willpower needs energy to run. By breaking the cycle, it's vital to start new life rather than be suicidal. Each day we wake slightly altered. The person we were yesterday is dead. So why, one could say, be afraid of death when death comes all the time? That's word to Alan Watts. Who knows about Alan Watts? The flow state will make you feel something. Intuitive nature. Apply the pressure. I'll be the resurrector. The flow state will make you intuitive nature. Yeah, one, apply the check. Incarnated sideways, vibrating flavor. All of the elements of nature. Intuitive, dream lucid, levitating on cloud 9. Parallaxed against your movement, aligned direct. Interject any fuckery aside about change. Reflective of the mind, applied. The effort of full-time graphic design and life to cross something I'm proud of. Outcome, EPs and albums, visuals astounding. Maximum potential, living it continental, monumental. Always being true to self essential. Cause you could be running all your life to realize what you got is right here. Capture it before it's too late, right there. The spark of life, hold it with insight. Innate ability, you know the feeling of your energy. Wickedly live vividly. Yeah. Feel something. The flow state will make you feel something. Intuitive nature. Feel something. Apply the pressure. Feel something. I'll be that resurrector. The flow state will make you feel something. Intuitive nature. Feel something. Apply the pressure. Yeah, bruv. Oh, yeah, so literally, I performed that track at De La Soul 3 years ago, so I've had that track in the bag for time. And yeah, it's what you hear on the second verse. It's so easy to become complacent, numb to the feeling, time wasting. Average relationship, don't want to complicate it. Bruv, like, I was in a mad relationship. I don't even want to go into it, but it's just a mad relationship and I needed to get out of it. So it's all real bars, man. It's all real true stories, life experience. And if you guys know about Alan Watts, bruv, Alan Watts, you need to check up on him on YouTube. Like, I would say he's like a life coach slash philosopher, but he's more of a philosopher than a life coach. Like, life coach, I know some people, if you're not into self-development, you might be like loud at, but in a sense of, like, I don't know, he's like a Jim Carrey with it. You know what I mean? Like, he just makes you think about, you know, there's a video, I recommend a video called What Would Life, If Object Was No Money. I think the video's called If Object Was No Money, What Would You Do? And it just makes you think. Like, I just love the way he philosophizes about life. So yeah, man. What else? Feel something. So yeah, man, that track has been in the bag for a minute. But all the other tracks that you hear on the project, they're fresh. I wrote them all in lockdown. What else? Let me look through the comments. Give me a sec. I heard something. Was there any tracks that didn't make the project? Yeah, if I tell you more about the process, I made 30 songs. Literally, but I only did, like, let's say 30 demos. And then the tracks that were the sickest, there were about 12. I was like, alright, let me carry on with these concepts because I just did one verse. But then when it came to it in the end, it felt like these 9 fit. It felt like there was a synergy between them that worked, and it felt like it had the depth that it needed. So yeah, all right, cool. So the track cut out, my bad. I think I cut it out because this next track I don't really want to introduce. I'm gonna let Ty do it. Rest in peace, Ty. I want to talk more about this track after, but it's called Forbidden Games.
A whole generation of people that came over that were struggling to kind of have jobs in the time when it was no dogs, no blacks, no Irish, had to foster their children. So there's a whole generation of young or old people like myself that actually have this disconnect in regards to black African culture and English culture because they were fostered. And some of them didn't have good situations. Some of them did. So John Fashanu is an example. That story hasn't been told yet. It needs to be told.
Diasporic karma on family business. I need to love you at a distance. Trigger warning and silent treatment. Energy done with persistence. I need to lead by example. Mental health, you can't see it. Actions speak louder than words. See, you gave up to the meeting. Respect has lost its meaning. Too much trauma, yeah, numb with the feeling. You won't find this on Tracy Beaker. British history ain't got the feature. I don't wanna get deeper, I just wanna heal pain. The disconnect is real, what you reveal you heal, break the chain. I need to love you at a distance. I need to love you at a distance. At a distance. I need to love you at a distance.
Trust me.
Yeah, I need to love you at a distance. No one's perfect, we've all got blind spots. Suffocated by the gridlock. Lost chapters, pissed in the same pothole. Trying to find the truth, blinded by the dough. The ego, the clothes, the gossip that flows. The fake pastor on the phone. The spiritual warfare I know. But I gotta let go, don't call yourself fam if you've never been there to celebrate. Just take, like I won't seek change. Like, you can walk all over this plate. It's a new dawn, new day. Separate the truth from the fake, the snake from the mates. Fam, your business can wait. Who's there to really listen and check you're okay? I need to love you at a distance. I need to love you at a distance. At a distance. I need to love you at a distance. Yeah, I need to love you at a distance. Silence speaks louder than words. Sometimes you have to submerge. Scream in the water, say you were not heard. The requiem for a dream. The drugs calm the nerves, but I put the music needle in first. Wake me up when I get home so the truth don't hurt. Drown in the verse, then burst. Freedom from the burns like it sizzle in the hearse. The mink shall inherit the earth. Grounded from dirt, serving its purpose. Stretching beyond the surface like Herc on the curb. Like a grandmaster with the words in between two worlds. Like the alcoholic author. Power corruption and lies change, new order. New forecast in the sky for this walker. Embedded legacy with these forces.
The reason why I talk about these things is not because I want a sob story scenario, but I want people to know that, look, you can tell the truth. Someone will benefit from the truth. What we don't have in this country is we don't have any documentation of what African people went through when they came here. We've got the Windrush documentaries all day long. But no Caribbean person can tell me what the name of the airline that my parents came from. Nobody knows. Nobody's told the story.
Yeah, so, a moment of silence, let's say, for Ty. So that track was inspired by Ty. So I didn't know until about 6 months ago Ty was in foster care as well. And I only knew through, like, he did a Channel 4 short doc. Well, I wouldn't say it's even a doc, but like a little news thing. And I've known Ty from even our, like, I did a gig with Jungle Brown. We met, I say, about 5 years ago. But it wasn't until I found out it was in care that we started speaking more. And to be honest, just before lockdown, we were literally gonna do a like IGTV, just talking about the traumas of the aftermath of being in foster care and just the understanding of it. And like he told me he would definitely be up for doing it, but he's unwell at the moment. Little did I know that it was he had coronavirus. And obviously, if you guys are proper into your hip hop, he passed away. And that's mad. Like, literally, I was talking to him like 2 weeks before, and he just told me he was unwell. Like, he even come out of the hospital, and it seemed like he beat it, but then he relapsed, and he's not with us no more. So it's just mad. Like, you got to make the most of these moments, because you never know. Like, but anyway, Forbidden Games is inspired by Ty, and Forbidden Games in the sense of why is it called that? Ty mentioned about the Fashanu brothers at the start of that, and they've got a documentary literally called Forbidden Games, and it's very fascinating about, like, not only the complications of being fostered, but more so about the aftermath. Especially with them two, being famous footballers and just being brothers and just being competitive. And let's just say indirectly, I saw a connection in that documentary that connected to the dynamic of my biological family. So, it's a powerful track. And just in the sentiment of we all know about the Windrush generation, but we don't hear much about the West African story of why we come to England, or any films or any media based on that story. It was important for me to carry on my purpose and just put it in the music and let people know that, why don't we hear more about this in the media? Why is it, as much as I love even Carnival, like, and everything that we celebrate from Caribbean culture, why don't we hear more about the West African story? So, without going into it too much, there's going to be a lot more content about that very soon when the project's out. But that's Forbidden Games. All right, cool. We got 2 more tracks left. So this one's called Flow State. It's a banger. I love it. And I'll speak more about it after the track. All right.
Have a mind that is open to everything. And attached to nothing.
Flow State. Check. Yo. I'm making short-term goals, easing souls with flows. On an ill-dev high, you can't knock the hustle. As I fondle these death jams like Russell, Rick the ruler, Ruben cruising phenomenal. Flintstone cold when a Barney rubble. Crash the bandicoot as I work the puzzle. Tunnel vision, no kerfuffle. Cannon focused, Gordon Parks when I'm shooting opponents. Blur them in the moment, fuck these donuts. I be chosen, talented, no need to stand still with these mannequins. I keep it moving, cruising with these bars. I'm handling ambition as a rider. On the mongoose, BMX to the private pilot. Tandem diving, checking Himalayas, I'm not lying, living to most, swimming in floats, looking at well shots, nose to nose, the life I chose. On this Wayne, wandering Wayne's world, no letting go. Wake me up when I get home. Flow. The master sweet like Adobe. Flow the poet flowing like Bowen. Sewing these rhymes real cozy. Leaving chemtrails when the XL with no cigarettes or rollies. No Hawaiian Sophies, no Fitbits or Oakleys. I am legend in the jungle like Mowgli. Walk what I talk, man, like Sony. But now Spotify know me. Algorithms let me infect them with my own seed and grow my proceeds. Boomtown stadiums cast in my vibranium. Outcast the 80 aliens and my palladium. Radiant child and there's no fading them. Curious and dedicated, short, elevated, embrace it. I'm amazing, no debating, humble statement. I know. While you're waiting, save your catalog, quit lacing with flow. Cause there's more in digital store. Free mental thoughts with this cashmere melody intercore. The Rebirth of the Phoenix. This one's called Flow State. They already know. Check. Before music had a paycheck, we were busting the folk in the trap. Not on the quest or independent in debt. Dancing in circus, way before the Sugar Hill slavery and the brands we worship. So music, storytelling to keep the fire burning. Do you remember the times? I channel ancestry memories, frequencies beyond to live vision and the weight of my pedigree. See no enemy, Bella Cootie, ground of my legacy. Vibrations, you can never measure these. When I'm in the wave of tidal tendencies in my hawk house. With a little bit of elbow room in London for the bounce. Came a long way from a boy called Rick, I'm proud. Libation with Jungle Brown. Doing up Love Box, Glasgow and Boomtown. Wow, hey. Live and direct, Rebirth of the Phoenix. Let me know if you're still with me. Yeah. The flow state. I love that sax, man. Hey. Banging. Hey. That was produced by a producer called November. He actually produced 2 tracks on it. He produced the 6th track, which is Feel Something. So yeah, man. Hope you're enjoying the vibes. Look, that's literally what, 8 tracks in. Alright, so we got one more left. Acceptance. That's the final track. Hope you've enjoyed Rebirth of the Phoenix. If you really enjoyed it, you know you can pre-save on the next page. I don't know if it'll cut you out of the live, but you can literally pre-save or pre-order. I'd appreciate the pre-orders, especially because, hey, this album's coming out on my birthday, so that'll be a nice little present. And I want this to beat Rise of the Phoenix, if possible. Rebirth of the Phoenix, I think, charted 34 in the hip-hop, in the UK hip-hop and rap charts. So this can chart just a little higher. I know there's progress. But regardless of things charting on the first day, I don't care. Like, really, like, this album means a lot to me, and I'm so happy that, like, I've managed to find the time to just really home in and focus on it, because it's easy to do like a track a week, even a track a day, but when you, like, as I said about the process, I'm not trying to throw tracks out there, I'm trying to give you the best that I can. So even what I've learned from this process, like, I feel I'm gonna be even stronger on the next project, and I've already got ideas for it already. So yeah, man, like, thank you for tuning into this journey this far. So we're gonna get into the next one. This one's called Acceptance. The instrumental to it is insane, and the lyrics, obviously, I wear my heart on my sleeve, so it's proper. So yeah, let's get into it. Bruv, this music's incredible. Obviously, I should already know this. Rebirth of the Phoenix FM. Acceptance is not needed, I accept myself. Confidence took its time, but every little helps. I never used to see myself on the shelf until I recognized the hero in the stories on that journey for glory. Exploring inner demons like what's the idea of freedom when you're living with racists and white beaters. But God, I've been a sinner too, cheated and denied the truth. Confused, drinking the bitch's brew for what it's worth to numb these words. Introvert, more time I just sit and listen. Some think I'm arrogant cause I'm silent and words seem to be missing. Daydreamer caught up in inner visions. That's always been a peace for the spirit. When the external feels like a mission, I just leave it. Learn to replace rage with breathing. Count my blessings and found something to believe in. Love's been a social service because I've seen people go the extra mile to show it's more than the money and what you see on the surface. Heal the hurting, let the music interpret. Flush out vermin, output, grow from the inner workings. On this life of unlearning, smile because you've earned it. Show what made the person as you rise from the furnace. Yeah. We still rising, limitless possibilities on this horizon. It's no high tech, truth and enlightenment.
Yo, let me know you're still with me.
Yeah. That I am above, drawing on true colours. Not rich or poor, dad, being there is what matters. Supporting the balance, not being passive. Understanding farming to new pastures, new chapters. The last tree, grown roots on this pursuit. Sharing with like-minded, redefining his alignment. Whispers of intuition, slowly saw the phoenix rising to his ambition. Flying, conquering fears, sharing tears of joy. On Himalayan heights and travels abroad. Open to more, not closing the door to limitless possibilities. To this awe, a tranquility, flowing with his ability. We're the queen to complement with that synergy. Grateful for the journey and the imagery. I never stopping with self-development, calligraphy. Yeah. Never stopping. No Photoshop when we're rocking. It's been beautiful. A boy called Ric to Ric Flo.
So that's it.
What's next? Elevation only, greatness only. You just gotta keep on going on this journey. Flow state matters. The rebirth of the phoenix. Hope you enjoyed the journey. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me bless in your ears. Thank you for supporting this music and this learning. We're still on this journey. We still gotta keep winning. And even when we're not winning, that's an opportunity for lessons. You know lessons turn to blessings. So that's it. Rebirth the phoenix. Blessings to you and yours. Peace.
Yo, love guys. That's been Rebirth the Phoenix. Thank you for tuning in. And you know, like, if you've really been feeling the vibes, make sure you pre-order or pre-save. It's on the next page. It's on the Rebirth page on my website. Really appreciate that. Honestly, it's been a vibe, you know, like, considering I can't properly perform this till next year, like, it's been, I've like really appreciated this. So, shout out to Gramophone. Shout out to Mayor in the building from Jungle Brown. Yeah. Honestly, it's been a vibe, guys. Like, if you got any more questions, we can do a few more questions before I ride out. We can do a few more before I ride out. Thank you, honestly. Thank you, Chloe. Yeah, man. Rebirth of the Phoenix. Like, honestly, like, lockdown has been, obviously for all of us, a roller coaster of emotions. Has been, like, it seems like we just need to cancel 2020, innit? But you can cancel 2020, but don't cancel my project. So, yeah, man, Rebirth of the Phoenix. Yeah, what is your favorite track? You're telling me what my favorite track is. My favorite track. You know what? They all mean something different to me. I would say, right now, I knew Before I'm 25 was a vibe, so that I knew that had to be the single. Never Grow Up, I just loved it because it was a way of saying something that's quite personal but not getting too direct. But I think it is quite direct, to be real. I love all of them for different reasons. I would say flow state right now, because I'm in music video mode. That I feel like I'm gonna do a video to that next. Actually, I'm gonna do a video to vibing, and then I'm doing a video to flow state. And I might do more. It depends. Let's see that. Like, if I'm doing it myself, then I need to have a break in it, because I've been on this relentless. So, anyway, guys, look, that's been Rebirth of the Phoenix. You wanna play what? Oh, before I'm 25 one more time. Alright, we'll do this. Before I'm 25 one more time live. Alright, boom. Let's do this. Alright, this is the last one, then we're riding out. Shouts to the gramophone team. Shouts to Rana. Shouts to Alex. Shouts to Mayo. Shouts to Marta. Shouts to Chloe. Shouts to everyone in the chat. I can't do it all before this verse starts. Shit. Came out of uni within a day. 2-1, but it should have been a first. Now it's time to find work. New challenges will emerge. Can't pay rent, go back to mama's, building up debt. Now you will learn the job center's not helpful. The mindset in there is mental. Putting in work with the Red Bull. Late nights are instrumental. Sending emails on the regular. Instability in this nebula. Can't be a failure if I can't work in this sector. What I graduated from. Now I can't be cleaning with mum, cause the confidence will be done.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, let me skydive into my dreams. Yeah. If I die before I'm 20, hey, hey.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, let me skydive into my dreams. Yeah. If I die before I'm 25, look, I used to sleep on job. Flow state wasn't getting up. Boring work, need to adjust. Find a method to the madness. I need to master my art, know the target, make music to find answers to my father. Skydive into darkness, face spears rubbing and barking. Curiosity knows where the art is, that's where the heart is. Don't give a shit about making his, as long as it is. True colours from the abyss, with no regrets. So when I'm older, I can say that I did, that I tried. I skydived into my dreams to feel I was alive, not just living for this 9 to 5 or corpses in the mind. Quarter life crisis and crime. Nah, I was born to fly. What's failure if you continue to take life one step at a time? Don't quit my job, went freelance when a boy called Rick was made and mastered. To put my all into marketing. Take a trip to Johannesburg, see my father for the first time with his wife, catch his vibe, get some answers I wanted all my life. Closure shall be kosher, not necessarily closer. Already got a foster father who's been much bolder, worked harder than most did. Doesn't ask for money, supporting my focus. Grateful for all these moments, that's a trip. Roller coaster.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, let me skydive into my dreams. Yeah. If I die before I'm 25, hey, hey, hey.
If I die before I'm 25,
if I die before I'm 25, let me skydive into my dreams. Yeah. If I die before I'm 25, hey, hey, hey. This is the #1 rule when you're set in order to survive. Learn to face your fears on a rise to the top. Many ones don't fit in order to survive. But dive into your vision. This is the #1 rule where you're set in order to survive. Learn to face your vision. Rise to the top. Many ones don't fit in order to survive. Dive into your vision. Dive into your vision. Dive into your vision. Dive into your vision. Hey. So yeah, blessings people. This has been Rebirth of the Phoenix live, powered by Gramophone. Shouts to the team. Shouts to all the people that locked in. Honestly, like, it's been a vibe. So yeah, man, I'm rolling out. Any more questions, hit me up on IG. But yeah, man, as I said, pre-save, pre-order, do whatever you want. But it's been a vibe. I've enjoyed it. That director, get in touch with me. Yeah, Habibi, get in touch. Hey, I love that. If I die before I'm 25, hey, this instrumental, bro. Let me just shout out the producer's called Dallas Cooper, aka Urban Nerd Beats. Bro, that guitar, madness. Anyways, let me stop getting too gassed. Hey, people, shout to Graham as well. The one holding it down at Mr. Bongo. We're rolling out. Rebirth of the Phoenix. Love, stay blessed. Haven't actually exited the chat yet. I'm still here. I'm gonna ride out when this instrumental goes. But you lot can go, honestly. I'm just riding out to this instrumental. If I die before I'm 29, yeah. Hey. As soon as this instrumental finishes, I'm gone. Hey, hey. Woo! Bruv. Can't wait to perform live. 2021. Keep moving. Hey. Alright, for real, I'm going out. We're out. Blessed.